Alright, hey, I'm gonna talk about obsession, okay? Let me tell you the craziest thing about obsession to me, the craziest part is that every single person in this friend group that I know besides Nikki were obsessed with each other, man. Obsessed is too strong a word for Ian and Sarah. They were just like, you know what I mean, their feelings just got entangled with the friendship, which made the friendship dynamic worse. That's really it. Case in point, at the beginning of the movie, whenever Ian's trying to quote unquote help Bear, Gil, and Nikki, he's saying everything wrong, so Nikki tries to push Bear away. Alright, Sarah, I can't lie, she talked a little smack about Nikki throughout the movie. She was like, I don't want to do nothing bad to you. I don't know how Nikki was as a person in general, because we only got to see her for like 5 minutes. Okay, we saw her for like the first part of the movie, but like we only got to see her a little bit, so I don't really know how Nikki was as a person, so I don't really know what she meant by that. But overall, Sarah was a good person, but hey, that friend, hey, that those feelings really did mess stuff up though. She was the only one that told Barry about how Nikki really felt though. Ian and Sarah did talk bad about the relationship the entire time, even without knowing about the Willow, and it's probably because of their feelings. If they would have just hung out one time besides the house party for longer than like 10 minutes, they would have been good, bro. They would have noticed that Nikki was being weird because, you know what I mean, they're friends, so they know. And they probably would have popped another Willow, and guess what? Nikki would have been normal. They would have, the movie, all gone. But because their feelings got in the way, the friend group wasn't as tight, and yeah, the movie went out how it is. And last but not least, Bear. Alright. Let's be completely honest. Do I even have to say much? Absolutely not, but guess what? I'm gonna say something real quick. Okay, I'm gonna say some quick words. I started from the Willow, Bear broke the Willow, and then she was with him, and then she made cash on, and she got the cat, and he was like, it's okay, and then she paid the door, he was like, it's okay, and then she was like, just sleep right now, can you help me? Why don't you want to be with me? Bear, you're a really bad person right there, you have no more excuses after that. And then when she bashed Sarah's head, and he wanted to seemingly wake up, and then tried to get the Willow to Ian for him to break it for him, but Ian did not break it for him, he broke it for himself. And then Bear was like, oh, he was mad at Ian, but Bear, this is all your fault. And then in the movie, he tried to eat pills, and then Nikki broke the Willow, and then she went to jail. So, hey, Bear, I'm not gonna lie, this is all your fault. So, you were like really upset. When he called the phone and you heard Nikki, I was like, dang, that'd be crazy if they dive deeper in this, right? Because I want to know what's going on with her. I thought he was at least gonna call the phone again. And then while Nikki's in front of him, Nikki's also talking on the phone. Or like while Nikki's in another room, Nikki's talking on the phone. Like, she's doing this. He's like, okay, I'll help you out. That would have been crazy. But that's not the point of the movie. And so he just called him. She called him one time, had like a minute scene, and then boom, like out of there. I really want to see more of that though. But that's it, man.